What's going on, YouTube? It's Piff, the fanboy guru. And I'm here to drop you a quick little video talking about a little bit of the Scalebound, because Microsoft had their Gamescom briefing yesterday, and I believe it was yesterday or 2 days ago. And oh my God, listen, from the minute it starts, everything is beautiful. Like the game looks amazing. I can't even lie. For all the heat the Xbox got in the beginning for the weaker GPU, I tell you what, that GPU went that much weaker than what we already seen from the, and I quote, the beast station of the PlayStation. But yo, that Scalebound, it definitely looks amazing. The gameplay. I wouldn't say it looks extremely tight. Like some of the moves that the dragon was doing looks like it still needs some fine tuning. The dragon looks like as he was walking, sometimes he would stumble along his way. Not like literally stumble, but what I'm saying. It looks like they need some fine tuning for the little animations. But oh man, the whole atmosphere. About how it starts off with the main character and the dragon flying into the ground, and they come across some soldiers, and the soldiers don't even know what's going on. I'm like that. So that little bit of chemistry right there means that apparently dragons are still like a rarity. They're not popular, not everyone has them. But man, I tell you what, at least that's what I got from the trailer. But I tell you what though, that gameplay on Scalebound was just amazing. I love dragons. I love dragons with a passion, and to see it done so well. Like I don't know what game Platinum Games has ever made, but I tell you what, Scalebound is gonna be the top of the charts in my opinion. I don't care what their history is. I don't care if they got a game that sits on the quality of The Last of Us. I promise you, Scalebound is gonna be by far the best game they've ever made. But when you're watching the trailer, um, the the relationship between the main character and the dragon. I want to call him Sean something, but I can't remember. I think that's the guy. I think that's the guy who plays the actor who plays the main character. His voice. I think his name is Sean something. But the relationship between again the main character and the dragon, man, it just seems like they done known it, like they grew up with each other. They seem like they're the best, beyond the best friends. I mean, I like that. The main character was telling the dragon to speak to him. Instead of roaring, he said use your voice and actually speak to him. Like, man, ain't no dragon talking, but hey, that shit was cool though. It adds that little bit of chemistry. I like it. That definitely has me pumped for Scalebound. This is the type of games that we as gamers, period, across all platforms, we should look forward to, because the game looks good, It definitely gives you a reason to say, yo, that Xbox One sounds pretty sweet because Scalebound, I'm telling you, is worth it. It also has 4-player co-op, which I thought was pretty cool because at the end of the trailer, there's a part where he's fighting like a big old, he didn't fight him, but he entered like a cathedral, and inside the cathedral like object was like a hydra, and coming through the wall next was one of the another player and a dragon, and another wall came down and another player and a dragon. So this 4-player co-op, and that is gonna be sick. Just being able to play with your buddies, of course, that's always good, and being able to play with your buddies and see the other dragons, that's a day one buy, DLC and all. I ain't never bought a season. Actually, I bought Titanfall season pass because that bitch was $25. But Scalebound, if there's a collector's edition, I ain't never bought one, but I bet you I get one for Scalebound. I don't really see. I really do like the game only for the dragon, because there's a part where the main character was going ham. He kind of put on like this dragon armor kind of thing. Like at one point when they showed a little bit of combat, his right arm turned dragon scales. And then further into the combat, his whole body turned into, like I said, like a dragon armor type thing. And it looked cool. He did a little finisher, but I don't really care for him. I'm worried about the big beast that he calls his pet dragon. That's what I like. That's what I want. That's what I look forward to mostly. But before I end this, I think that there really is some kind of like gaming insider like spies. Because after watching Scalebound, I definitely think that Scalebound and Horizon are a little too similar to me. You know, I see like maybe not similar, but I see the same kind of science in them. You know what I'm saying? It's like the way I'm looking at these two after watching the gameplay, it's like damn. Someone from Scalebound used to work for Guerrilla Games, and then vice versa. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how it looks to me, though. Like, you know, that's just how tight the gameplay looks. That's just how the symmetry, the open world, the bright, vibrant colors. Like, yo, this game, Scalebound, has me pumped. It's gonna be worth every dollar. As long as Platinum Games doesn't mess it up, definitely Scalebound is gonna be a day one buy, and I like that. Microsoft, keep up the good fucking work. I'm like, and another reason, real quick, why I like this the most is because next year, Microsoft and Sony are really gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the competition is really heating. Microsoft is putting work on Sony, and I think Sony's getting too comfortable. So it's good to see. It's good to see hype and entertainment and good, you know what I'm saying, good media around the Xbox, because that's going to force Sony's hand. You see what I'm saying? That's going to force Sony to be like, yo, we gotta do something. You know, we need more Horizons, we need more Uncharted's. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I'm telling you, I want to play Jack and Dexter, so we need to release a Jack and Dexter. But this isn't about this. I'm rambling. Again, Scalebound, day one buy. I don't even care. After the trailer and the gameplay, Scalebound and Horizon are both my game of the years. If they both launch next year with no problems, for sure, Scalebound and Horizon already claimed it. Game of the year editions. I don't care about nothing else that gets announced, nothing else that gets released. Scalebound Horizon, game of the year, day one buys. Y'all need to go check these gameplays if you haven't. Microsoft, again, you did the damn thing. And that's all I got for you today. 7/5, I'm logging out. Deuces.